The toppers don't do anything different. They do the same thing. The golden rule which I have given you is 10, 15, 20. Correct? 10 questions of maths daily, 15 questions of physics daily, and 20 questions of chemistry. I even tell this. I mean, if somebody does this on a very daily basis, for sure he will become one of the rankers in JEE. But he does it in a wise manner, the way I'm going to guide. That's very important. There are thousands of people who can give you, I would say, lakhs and lakhs of questions for practice. But then not a very few handful people who will tell you how exactly you should attempt the paper. I'm going to tell you some tricks. It's very, very crucial. If you are preparing for JEE, you need to change some of those old, I would say, tilted, slightly, so old that it has started fermenting has started, fermentation has started in those techniques. I want to change some of those old fermented techniques which you guys have been following since almost 1.5 decades in your school system. So you are now in class 11th, you're preparing for examinations like JEE, NEET. You have to understand that unless until you change your technique, if you keep on following the same technique with which you have been coming till now, it's not good enough to take you through and through. If you actually want to become successful, know this. Some change in technique is required. I'm sure all of you have heard this statement. The toppers don't do anything different. They do the same thing. They also go through the same syllabus. They also go through the same book. They also are studying under the same teachers. The only thing what they do is they do the same things, but they do it differently. Have you heard this statement? How many of you heard this statement? Show me a physical hand. You heard this statement? Toppers don't do things, different things. They do the same things which everyone is doing, but they do it differently. Others have not heard? You've not heard? Really? Anyways, the point is, please mark my word when I'm saying you need to change your technique. If you don't change your technique, you will be at a very, very big loss. Let me tell you how. As soon as you get questions in the form of daily practice papers, in the form of some questions on Google Classroom and all that, whichever way you're getting these papers or practice papers, the golden rule which I have given you is 10, 15, 20. Correct? 10 questions of physics daily, 10 questions of maths daily, 15 questions of physics daily, and 20 questions of chemistry. I even tell this. I mean, if somebody does this on a very daily basis, for sure he will become one of the rankers in JEE. Forget about just becoming a topper. Yes, but he does it in a wise manner, the way I'm going to guide. That's very important. Now let's see how it has to be done. Okay, that is about rankers. If somebody does even 5, 10, 15, he's through. He will land up at IIT. 5 questions of maths, 10 questions of physics, 15 questions of chemistry, but daily. And if on weekends you get more time, add 5 more. You getting my point? But how do we do this? That's important. What has come to my notice that while you guys are solving these questions, some of you have a habit of trying on one question sometimes for 20 minutes, 30 minutes, and you are still not able to solve. That's one thing which is bad. Second thing, some else of you have a habit of going to Google. Nowadays, ChatGPT has come, Gemini has come. So some of you have heard has this bad habit. It has come to my notice. I don't want to tell the source. It has come to my notice that you guys go to make use of these so-called artificial intelligence as if your intelligence is of no use. You started going there. Yeah. Let me tell you the level of questions which are asked at IITs. This is my personal experience also. Even if you go and type it on ChatGPT, I have seen 6 out of 10 times, sometimes even 8 out of 10 times they give wrong answer. Trust me. Because there are multiple factors which are working there. How do you put that question there? How much hint do you give? Based on that, they will give you some correct answer. Otherwise, I've seen almost 80% or sometimes even more of the times they will give you a wrong answer. And then they will write a statement there. Thank you for correcting us. And then let us revise this question. The solution is henceforth. You've seen this statement? Those of you who have a habit of going to ChatGPT must have read this type of statement written there. Please stop wasting time at Google, at ChatGPT, Gemini, any of these artificial intelligence deep, what is it? Deep something has come. That whatever it is. Stop wasting your time in these places. Let me tell you why. Because if you will waste time at these places, you will not be able to follow this golden rule of 10, 15, 20. I'm putting it very simple. If you wish to become successful and follow this golden rule of 10, 15, 20, I'm putting it very plain and simple. You have to be very watchful about your time, which many of you are not as of now, because you don't know the technique to actually attempt it. When I say that you have to attempt 20 questions of chemistry, that means you don't have time more than 30 minutes. That means those 20 questions of chemistry should be completed in 30 minutes. You should have a stopwatch right in front of you. Sit with that stopwatch open, and then you're going to attempt the 20 questions. Even if you are able to do just 12 out of 20, 15 out of 20, that's fine. 10 out of 20, that's fine. But in what way do you attempt that? That is something which I'm going to teach you. So please keep writing. Today's class is not some blank class. Today's class is not giving you some sort of gyan. Today's class is the most practical class which you're going to follow till the D-day, the day when you will be writing the examination. I'm talking about that day also. Till that day, you will be following this technique, and even in future, if you wish. Are you all ready? Please listen to this very carefully. Are you all ready? Come on, write it down. First thing, as soon as you have some set of questions right in front of you, correct? The set of questions which you have taken right in front of you and you're supposed to attempt that. The first step is, let's say, recently you wrote an examination, correct? You were supposed to attempt 25 questions of chemistry in 1 hour, correct? Am I correct? Everybody agrees? You were supposed to attempt 25 questions of chemistry in 1 hour. That means this is a very basic speed which is expected from you. If you ask me, this is a very basic speed which is kind of expected from you. Now, how should we do it? 25 questions in 60 minutes. That means, how much time do you have per question? Anyone? Have you figured it out? How much time do you have per question? How many minutes? Anyone? Approximately. Approximately also is fine with
So
me.
1.5.
No. 25 questions, 60 minutes, my dear.
So 2 point something.
2 point?
The 2.1 something.
Approximately 2 minutes and how many seconds? Come on. I want to see. Divide 10 minutes into 25 questions.
About 2 minutes and 24 seconds, sir.
2.4.
Can I say on an average 2.5?
Yeah.
On an average, can I say 2.5? You might cross a little bit after 1. Yes? But on an average, you have 2.5 minutes. Is that clear? You should not spend a time more than 2.5 minutes on any of these questions, especially chemistry. And how we should begin, I'm going to tell you at 3 levels. As soon as a question paper comes in front of you, correct? Every DPP should be attempted in the form of a question paper. Every daily practice paper should be attempted in the form of a question paper. First of all, how do we attempt the question papers? Let's learn that technique. Point number 1. As soon as the question paper comes in front of you, the very first thing which you're going to do is, you're going to go through right from question number 1 to question number 25. Step by step. While you're going through these 25 questions, there will be some questions which will be plain and simple theoretical questions. As soon as you read it, you see the 4 options, you know the answer, you tick it. Yes, no? Do you agree? Do you agree or not? Even in JEE examinations, till date, you will find out of 25 questions, always at least 5-6 questions are like such, which you just read and you know the answer. Tick. Next. You get my point? You read the question. If you know the answer, you will tick. You will go to the next question. Plain and simple. Theoretical questions. Correct? While you are going through the level 1 is you keep reading through the questions, which requires no working on paper, are simple theoretical questions, at least 5-6 questions. I'm telling less, but I'm being quite average here. Correct? At least 5-6 questions will be such. So this is level 1 attempt where you keep on marking the answers. At the same time, you keep on writing down somewhere the level 2 questions. What is level 2 questions? Such questions which you are confident, which are easy, but requires a little bit of working. Do you understand me? You will have a rough sheet in front of you where you're going to show all your workings, correct? Which will also be deposited. So in that rough sheet, write down level 1. Level 1, anyway, you are attempting it all the while. Level 2, numbers you will be writing here. Level 3, I'm going to tell you. Level 2 is what? Such questions which are easy, correct? You can solve it, but requires a little bit of working on paper. While you were going through the whole question paper in level 1, you have marked such questions. Basically, by marking, I mean you have written down their numbers on your working sheet. Done. Out of 25, such questions will be, if you ask me, somewhere around 5-6 there. You can say here somewhere around 12-13. Do you understand?
Sir, the level 2 ones.
Level 2. 12-13 such questions will be there, which requires some amount of working. Got me? Everything is clear? Which requires some degree of working. Fine. Level 2 is done. Now come back to level 3. While you were solving the level 2 questions, you also kept on seeing such questions which you attempted. But then what happened? You understood that I'll not be able to solve it within a matter of 2.5 seconds. 2.5 minutes. Such some questions which you started attempting, you thought it was level 2, correct? You thought it was level 2, but you understood very soon that this question I'll not be able to solve within 2.5 minutes, correct? You will mark it as level 3. Some questions, as soon as you read, maybe you were not confident, but you understood that it was going to take more time. You already marked it as, or wrote down the number as that question number 21, question number 17, question number 23. I'm just giving a vague number, is level 3 questions. You've written it down somewhere. Correct? So like that, you keep on marking those questions which are going to take time. Correct? And you're not very confident about it. Those are level 3 questions. While you were solving level 2 everywhere, trying to complete at least 12-13 such questions, 5-6 there, approximately 17-18 questions out of 25 you have completed. Solving level 1 and level 2 should take half an hour. Max to max 40 minutes, not more than that. Do you understand me? Solving level 1 and level 2, that means 17-18 questions, should take not more than 40 minutes. Are we done? Now for the remaining tough ones, how many? 6-7 tough ones which are remaining. Yes, the remaining 6-7 tough ones, I'm going to utilize the remaining 20 minutes, 30 minutes. Correct? Now how much time do I have in my hand? More than 3 minutes. If I have taken 40 minutes, then more than 3 minutes. If I have taken only half an hour for level 1 and level 2, then I have almost 5 minutes. You're getting my point? That is good enough. Then you give your last attempt for level 3 questions. This is how you should be attempting examinations. And all that practice will only come when you start practicing it on each and every daily practice paper. Nobody will tell you this. I'm telling you, nobody will tell you this. There are thousands of people who will teach you the subject. There are thousands of people who will give you millions of questions. You getting my point? Yes, there are thousands of people who will teach you the subject. I would say there are, or let's put this way, there are hundreds of people who can teach you the subject properly. There are thousands of people who can give you, I would say, lakhs and lakhs of questions for practice. But then, not a, very few handful people who will tell you how exactly you should attempt the paper, how exactly you should do each and every daily practice paper. First of all, remove all the distractions of going here and there on Google and Chat GPT and whatever DeepSeek or what is that, Gemini and all that. Forget about all that. Stop wasting your time. Typing one question there or taking a screenshot, putting there and trying to get the answer there, it's going to take more time and you would have covered two more level 1, level 2 questions within that much time. What is a better approach? Let's say I give you a example. I gave you a DPP which had 15 questions. Good. Are you with me? Everybody is with me? The idea is those 15 questions, max to max, you will use 30 minutes. Fine. If not in 30 minutes, max to max, 45 minutes, not more than that. Because all these questions in the beginning, which I'm giving you, could be from a chapter where all require calculations. Yes or no? Then I'm saying 3 minutes per questions. Keep it 45 minutes. So you have set a timer of 45 minutes. I have started at 9:45. I'm going to finish. Whether I'm able to solve out of those 15 questions just 10 questions or just 8 questions, that's fine. And this is how I will improve. First time when I was attempting, I was able to do it just 8 questions. Next time when I did, I was able to do 12 questions. Next time when I did, I'm able to do all 15 questions. You're getting my point? But how do we attempt it? This is how we attempt it. You will keep the timer right in front of you. 9 to 9:45, I have to attempt this paper. And I'm not going to waste time on AI and this and that. I'll give my attempt, correct? Let's say out of 15 questions, even if I'm able to do just 7, 8, the rest 7, 8 at this point of time at my level are termed as good questions. I am not bad. Please do not let your enthusiasm go down. You are not bad. These questions deserve appreciation. Tell yourself this part that these questions are good. Let me mark them. And then when sir will discuss the solutions or when he will give us the solutions, I'll go through it. And still, if I am not able to understand, I will ask sir. Do you understand? We will have a discussion and all that. This is how you should be attempting every DPP. Not wasting hours and hours over questions. That is not the way we should go. Change your technique. This is what was extreme. This is what was of extreme importance, which I wanted to discuss with you. If you're going on with the same technique as you've been doing till your 10th, no, it's not going to work out. It's not going to work out. You have to cover a huge, humongous area, which is equivalent to a whole ocean. And you're stuck with a small pond. Why? Because you're following the same old technique. Get rid of that. Do everything with timer. Is that clear? Is that clear? How many of you have already been attempting all these questions with time? Raise your hand. Honestly, I wish to see. Honestly, raise your hand. How many of you have already been attempting all these DPPs? Exam anyway, you don't have any option. But at least have been attempting all these DPPs with timer on. That means 10 questions, max to max 25 minutes. Not more than that. If I have in front of me 30 questions, 15 questions, I will use max 45 minutes. If I have 20 questions, max to max 1 hour. Not more than that. How many of you have been doing it with timer? Or let's say I don't have time today to attempt all 20 questions. I'll keep a target of just 10 questions. I'm going to attempt just 10 questions. Fine. I don't have time today. Everything was busy. I got homework from school. Fine. I have a target of 5 questions today. 5 questions. I'm going to spend 15 minutes, not more than that. Can I spend 15 minutes today on this subject? Yes. That's good enough to keep me in touch with this subject. There was a very beautiful survey done. I don't know whether I've told this to you. I'm still going to repeat it. Please listen to this very carefully. This is approximately almost 10-15 years back. I'm talking about, when if you remember, I have told that how the bachelor degrees, the syllabus was made easy, especially in the Western nations. The syllabus was made easy because people were failing, and some issues like a student came with a gun in the university and started shooting people around. So because of all those issues, and people were also students were failing, so teachers, their committee sat together. They thought that let's make it more applicable for them, so that even if somebody is not able to do a 4 year long degree of bachelor degree BTech or something, or BS, what they call it, Bachelor of Science, then if somebody is just going to leave after 1 year, I mean, as you know, I mean, in Western countries, as soon as they go, these teenagers, they reach in their teenagers, they have to take care of these expenses, issues of family culture, all that is there. But anyways, point is, the whole syllabus and the curriculum will be made in such a way that even if somebody is able to do just 1 year of degree, and they have to put it because of so many issues, this, that, whatever, or distraction, or whatever, will be given some sort of degree, some diploma degree, whatever, type of degree, yes, which can be utilized and they can get some job. If they leave after second year, they'll get some certificate. If they leave after third year, they'll get some certificate. So like this, things were made quite easy there. But I'm talking about almost 15-20 years back, the survey was done, very important survey, where six universities were involved: MIT, Yale, Caltech, Cambridge, Oxford, UK, one more university was there. I'm forgetting. Can somebody remind me? One more university at UK.
Sir, Imperial College.
Imperial College London. Understood? These six universities were involved in this survey. And in this survey, total 3,000 toppers were taken from different departments. Do you understand my point? Not just engineering, not just medical, from all the different departments. Around 3,000 toppers were taken. And in this survey, one simple question was asked from them: what is the reason of your success? And there was one, and obviously a questionnaire was created, and then a survey was done. How many of them are clicking on one option maximum number of times? They could do multiple options which people will be clicking. But there was one option which was clicked by maximum number of them, almost all of them. And that option was, in whichever field you belong to, doesn't matter. You always have, out of 7-8 subjects which you have to do in a semester or whatever, out of that, always there will be at least 3 or 4 subjects which are called core subjects. Yes. Others are like minors which you take it. Yes. Even when you will go for engineering, there are majors, there are minors, like that. So you will have more, group over major subjects, which are subjects related to your branch, your department. Correct? If you end up in mechanical engineering, computer science engineering, there are some majors related to that department, and some minors which you can take from other departments also. Some from management sciences, from this, that. So point is, all of them told one thing. What is that? Whatever happens in our day, it doesn't matter. We make sure that every day we cover our core subjects. Even if time is less, we try to flip through the pages of those, but we at least show our connection to that subject. By that connection, we are in touch with our core subjects, which are the basic reason, which is the basic reason for our success. Because it is these core subjects which in future makes us successful. Minors are an added advantage. You're getting my point. All the other subjects are an added advantage. Similarly, you can apply it at your stage also, my dear. You're in 11th and 12th. You have a core subject which is science and maths. Specifically physics, chemistry, math. Those of you taking bio, for them bio also. Yes. If you can't spend time daily on these subjects, that's not a very good sign. Yes, I can understand. There will be days when you have more homework and more things to cover, maybe just physics and maths. Chemistry, you might not be able to spend that much time today, that day. But can you spend 15 minutes? Nobody can give me an excuse that, sir, I don't have even 15 minutes for it. Akhil, do you agree? Can you tell me, sir, I don't have even 15 minutes?
Sir.
Yes? Do you agree?
Yes.
Yes, none of us. I mean, we can certainly take out 15 minutes. We can cut down our TV time. We can cut down our mobile, screen time and food time and play time, and we can take out 15 minutes. In those 15 minutes, either attempt 5, 10 questions or flip through the pages. Remain connected to these basic subjects, these basic 3 subjects on a very daily basis. With this was something which was most important. I wanted to share it with you. I hope now you have understood how you should be attempting all these daily practice papers. And while attempting these daily practice papers with a stopwatch right in front of you, or timer, or at least your clear connection with the time and the watch, with you, you will be prepared for the final examinations or mock tests. You're getting my point? Please understand this. Change your technique. And this is one technique which can bring out a very big revival in your performance. Am I clear, Aditi? Do you understand me? Adit, do you understand me? Dikshita, do you understand me?
Yes, sir.
Don't spend hours after hours, my dear. Darshini, is this clear? Keep a timer in front of you. It doesn't matter. Even after I'm giving extreme case. You attempted 10 questions, you were able to solve only 2. All of you are better than that. But I'm saying extreme case. You attempted 10 questions, you were able to solve only 2. That's also fine. 8 questions are better than me in today's day and era. That's fine. I've noted down those 8 questions. Only that person is going to be successful in this path who is very good at noting down things and keeping it ready for future. A child who is able to solve all 10 out of 10 today, 3 months down the line, 6 months down the line, will forget everything. But a child who was able to solve just 2 questions out of 10, but noted down all 8 question numbers, and they knew it was good, he went through the solutions very meticulously. And he kept a reminder that when I have to come back to this chapter, these 8 questions certainly I have to go through as a revision. Or maybe after he went through those 8 questions, he realized, okay, all 8 are not so good, but 6 of them or 5 of them are very good, which requires a revision. But still, I will come and revise all these 8 of them. This guy who's preparing for his future is the real guy who will become successful in the long run, because this is a big marathon. This is not something which you prepare for 2-3 months and then you can clear such examinations like IITs and engineering and medical, especially in India. You're getting my point? This is very important. Do you understand? Shreyas, do you understand? So please do not think that I can keep going the way I've been doing it till my 10th board and that itself is sufficient. No, change your techniques. And this is the first and foremost thing. Doesn't matter whether you're doing physics, chemistry, or math. In all these subjects, this is the technique which you should apply. Attempt everything with time. I hope I've made everything clear. Come on. I hope I've made everything clear. I want to hear from you.
Yes, sir.
Everybody understands? So how? Tejas? Everybody understands?
Yes.
Good.